Okay, proceed tayo sa sample problem number 3. So we have this problem. If y is equal to e raised to x minus e raised to negative x, find x in terms of y. So we have a exponential function here, and we have the constant e raised to x. Then minus the constant e ulit raised to negative x. So hanapin natin yung x in terms of y. So para ma-cancel natin yung exponents, so gagamit tayo ng logarithms para yung x may ibaba natin. So we can solve for x in terms of y. Okay? So may bago tayong constant na e, and dun sa videos na finorward ko sa inyo, in-explain niya ng maayos yung constant na e. Yung e, it is often called Euler's number. And that is equivalent to 2.7182818284 and so on and so forth. So para ma-solve natin ang sample problem na ito, let us remember that pag meron tayong logarithm that has the same base and the same argument, that is equal to 1. So to solve this, let us multiply both sides by e raised to x. So makikita natin kung bakit natin lalagyan ng e raised to x itong. So kokopyahin ko lang yung function natin dito. We have y is equal to e raised to x minus e raised to negative x. And then multiply natin both sides by e raised to x. And then we get e raised to x times y is equal to e raised to x. Tapos e raised to x minus e raised to negative x. Okay? So naalala nyo, pag multiply natin, mag-add and subtract lang yung mga index niya. So we have e raised to x y equals e raised to x times e raised to x, magiging e raised to 2x. And then minus e raised to x times e raised to negative x. So x minus x is 0. So any number raised to 0 is equal to 1. So we have this equation now. And then simplify lang natin siya. So ilipat ko tong e raised to x, y dito sa kabila. So we have the equation 0 is equal to e raised to 2x. Tapos ito magiging negative. So we have negative e raised to x times y. Tapos negative 1. So tignan natin mabuti yung ating equation. So para makita nyo yung transformation na mangyayari dito mamaya, i-rewrite ko siya as this format. E raised to x squared. Kasi mag-multiply lang naman tong dalawang to eh. And then we get e raised to x, y, negative 1. So nakikita nyo ba yung pattern na pupuntahan natin? Okay. So before we proceed, review lang tayo sa past mathematics lectures. So kung maalala nyo yung quadratic formula when we have ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So we can solve for x by taking x as equal sa negative b, positive negative square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So balikan natin itong formula natin. So we have ex, that is squared. So we have e raised to x also, y minus 1. So we can take yung coefficient dito sa ating squared ay 1. So yung coefficient dito sa ating ex ay y, tapos yung coefficient na 1. So I hope nakita nyo yung correlation between this equation and this equation. So we have a as equal sa 1. Yung b natin ay equal sa, dahil negative to, we have negative y. Tapos yung c natin ay negative 1. So, sige, solve na natin by the quadratic equation. Ito, gagawin natin. So, substitute na lang natin. So, we have negative b, yung b natin ay negative y. And then, positive negative. So, we will take positive muna and then later on, take natin as negative. So, we have positive yung b squared. B squared, yung b natin ay negative y. So, we have negative y squared minus 4. Yung a na 1. Tapos yung c na negative 1. And then all over to a. So, we have 2 times yung a na 1. And then solve na natin. We have e raised to x is equal to, magiging y ito, y plus square root of y squared. So, negative y squared, y, magiging positive na lang siya. Minus 4 times negative 1. So, negative 1 may negative dito. So, magiging positive siya. So, positive 4 all over 2. So, kunin lang natin yung, i-simplify lang natin. We have e raised to x is equal to, yung over 2, gawin ko lang siyang coefficient. So, we have 1/2 times y plus square root of y squared plus 4. So, introduce na natin yung logarithm. Maglagay lang tayo ng logarithm sa both sides. So, ang gagamitin nating base ay e para makancel natin to para bababa yung x. So, lagay lang natin yung logarithm. So, we have log, tapos yung base niya e, tapos lagay natin ito e raised to x. Tapos, ganoon din gagawin natin dapat sa kabila. We have log e, tapos ito ay 1/2 times yung y plus square root of y squared plus 4. So yung x, pwedeng maibababa na natin siya. We have x log e, tapos yung e na argument, and then logarithm base e, tapos 1/2 y plus square root of y squared plus 4. So, simplify na natin. Pag yung base ng logarithm tsaka yung argument ng logarithm ay the same, that is just equal to 1. So, we have now x in terms of y log e raised to 1/2. Then, y plus square root of y squared plus. Okay? So, masisimplify pa ba natin itong answer natin? And I think masisimplify pa natin yan. So, kung mapapansin nyo na yung calculator natin, meron siyang tatlong logarithm function. So, itong logarithm function na ito, and then we have another logarithm function dito and another logarithm function dito. So, pag itong original logarithm function natin, yan yung standard na logarithm, tapos lalagyan natin ng argument, and then lalagyan natin ng base. Pero itong logarithm na ito, kung mapapansin nyo, wala na siyang base. So, pag pinindot nyo, ang kalalabasan lang yan ay logarithm and then may parenthesis. So, itong logarithm na ito ay yung base niya ay automatically na 10. Kaya kung makapansin nyo dito, yung shift function niya ay may 10 raised to something. So, yung base nito ay already 10. So, dito naman sa ating ln, this is yung tinatawag na natural logarithm. Pag sinabi natin natural logarithm, it is yung logarithm pero yung base niya ay yung constant na e as shown in this shift function ng ln. This is also called ln, or the natural logarithm. So, isulat ko lang So, yung original logarithm function natin, which is this, lagyan natin yung base and then argument. So, pag yung logarithm na ganyan lang ang itsura niya, so that is equal to any logarithm that has the base 10. Tapos ilalagay mo na lang yung argument, kahit na anong argument dito. And then, ganun naman sa natural logarithm, yung base niya ay yung constant na e. Kaya, balik tayo sa problem natin kanina. So, gagamitin natin ito. So, sa problem natin kanina, di ba, meron tayo logarithm to the base e. So, pwede natin siyang isulat as yung ln. So, balik tayo sa problem natin kanina. Yung final answer natin will be x is equal to, magiging ln na lang ito. So, we have ln of 1/2 y plus square root of y squared plus 4. So, ito na yung final answer natin sa ating problem. So, we now have our final answer, which is x is equal to the ln of 1/2 y plus square root of y squared plus 4. So, ito na yung final answer natin. Pero bakit hindi natin ginamit yung negative operation dito sa quadratic formula? Di ba dapat gagamitin pa natin yan? So, i-reject na natin siya kasi pagka ginamit natin yung operation na negative dito, ang magiging sagot natin ay e raised to x is equal to 1/2, then y minus square root of y squared plus 4. So, bakit natin siya ni-reject? So, kung titignan natin mabuti itong part ng equation na ito. So, when we have the square root of y squared is simply y. Pero dahil itong root na ito, itong nasa loob, it is greater than y squared, which is y squared plus 4. So, ang magiging sagot ng operation na ito ay mas malaki sa y. It will be greater than y. At pag yung negative greater than y, tapos pagka sinubtract natin yun sa y, ang magiging sagot nito ay negative. So, yung root kasi ng ating exponential function ay hindi pwede maging negative. Kaya i-disregard na natin yung negative na operation.